Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. I'm Leigh. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're here. I want to begin by saying thank you to all of my subscribers and Patreon members, and to let you know that I really do appreciate you. So for today, I have a timeless weekly spread for Gemini, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. I also want to let you know that there's an extended available for this reading as well as for all the other signs. There are two ways to purchase the extended. You can either pay for each one through PayPal. I also take Zelle and Cash App. Or you can join us over on Patreon and get access to all of my extendeds for one monthly price. The information on how to do so and the link for the Patreon is in the description box below. Before we begin, I have a disclaimer. This is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, I encourage you to watch the videos for other signs in your chart. Tarot cards read energy, and energy is fluid, meaning these readings could focus on the past, present, or future, and the message may be flipped, opposite, reversed, or the situation could play out from the perspective of the cross-watcher. If you're interested in a personal reading, my contact information is in the description box below. Okay, let's start the reading. Okay, so before we begin, I pulled a Twin Flame Oracle card to see what your person wanted to say to you, and what I got was, I miss you. Let's both stop running away. Okay, all right, here we go. This is for a Gemini spirit, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding love. This is for Gemini spirit. Okay. This card here. This one. All right, let's put them back. This card spirit. Okay, Gemini, your overall energy for this reading, for this timeless spread, is the Emperor. So this is talking about the need for you to be more open and honest about your feelings, okay? Then we've got the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior. So this is just talking about, you know, you've been unfulfilled in the past in your relationships, and I feel like you're trying to heal that, okay? With the Mother of Pentacles, this is normally the Queen of Pentacles. This is talking about you seeing your person as the person that you want to be with. And with this Six of Wands, this is talking about you wanting to have victory and success after a long battle, okay? And that long battle is you going through the spiritual awakening and doing the things you need to do to prepare for this reunion, all right? So in the first row, we've got three cards. We have the Empress, we've got the Nine of Swords, and we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Empress is talking about, you know, you needing to be more... to get more in touch with your softer side. With the Nine of Swords, this is talking about worry. And then with the immediate future, there's the Four of Pentacles, which talks, you know, about you clinging to the situation and holding yourself back emotionally. And then the outcome is the Five of Cups. This can talk about feeling heartbreak, breakup, separation. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying this Emperor. Oh, let me tell you this. You see, we have the Emperor and the Empress here. So this is the divine feminine. So the Empress is the divine feminine and the Emperor is the divine masculine, okay? All right, so let's start by clarifying the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here, please, Spirit? Okay, we have two clarification cards. We've got the King of Swords and we have the Moon. Okay, so the Emperor, again, is the overall energy for this reading. This is Aries energy. It could represent the older person in the connection, but it doesn't have to. This is talking about the need for you to be more open and honest about your feelings. So I feel like, you know, you're wanting to do that and you're doing the work that's necessary in order to heal what has happened, okay? All right. So we've got two clarification cards. We've got the King of Swords and the Moon. The Moon is Cancer or Pisces energy. This King of Swords is an air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So there's been deception in this connection. I feel like it may be on both sides, but this Moon card, I feel like, is representing the fact that you didn't come forward with your truth in the beginning and tell your person how you feel. Okay, so with this King of Swords, this is you making the decision to come forward to correct that and to, let your person know the truth. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move forward and clarify the Empress. Why is the Empress here, please, Spirit? Okay. We have two clarification cards. We've got the Eight of Swords and we've got the Star. So in recent past, we have the Empress. This is Taurus, Libra energy. This is talking about, like I said, the need for you to get more in touch with your softer side. This is also more than likely how you see your person as someone who stands in their power and knows their worth. I feel like you may be also trying to cultivate this energy for yourself, because this is the energy that Spirit wants the both of you to be in. Because when you can be independent and confident and stand on your own 2 feet, you come from a place of power and you're able to make decisions from the place of power rather than a place of fear. Okay. All right. So we have two clarification cards, the Eight of Swords and the Star. So the Eight of Swords is talking about you feeling stuck, feeling like you cannot move on from this connection. You're wanting to rectify things with your person. So you're trying to heal it with the Star. The Star is Aquarius energy. It is talking about you co-creating with Spirit, trying to bring about this reunion. Okay. But with this Eight of Swords, what you have to know is this connection is not like a normal connection. So you have to balance yourself out, and so does the other person, in order for the two of you to be together. So that requires you to not be all head and not be all heart, to be a little bit of both. Okay, to be a mixture of both, an even balance of both. Okay, so I feel like by you not being, open and honest about your feelings, you're more head, and it may be that your person may be more heart. Okay, so with this Star card, this is you letting go of things that, no longer serve you, like baggage. This can also talk about just you trying to, co-create with Spirit to align the stars to bring the two of you together. Okay. So once you've done that healing, that's going to put you in a balanced state that will enable you to come back towards your person properly. Okay. Now we're going to move forward and clarify this Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so in the current energy, this is the Nine of Swords. This card to me is about worry. Okay, first and foremost, this can talk about sleepless nights, crying, nightmares, blowing things out of proportion, making mountains out of molehills when it comes to this connection. Okay, so I feel like, you want very badly to come back into union with your person. But you're stuck, you're doing the healing, you're doing what you need to do to prepare yourself for this. But I feel like, you have a lot of doubts about whether or not this is going to work out. So you got to snap that in. You got to snap that back. You got to pull that back and not sit in this energy, because if you're wanting things to work out, you don't in this lifetime, the way these things work in this world, you do not sit in this energy and expect positive things to happen. Okay. Whatever you dwell in, that's what you're going to pull towards you. So if you're sitting in negativity and, you're beating yourself up, you're focusing on the past and the things that have gone wrong, you're not going to be able to manifest what it is that you want. Because like I told you, at the end of the day, this is still manifestation. So everything starts with you. Like I said, you can't focus on trying to change things from the outside. You have to do it from the inside. And so if your feeling state is not one of positivity, you're not going to pull positivity towards you. Okay. Okay. So we've got two clarification cards. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So the Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then with the Seven of Wands, this is talking about someone who is learning how to stand their ground. Okay. This can also speak on your person or you. It could be, because it can go either way. getting a lot of attention from other people. Okay. But I feel like that may be your person, and this is you learning to stand your ground, because what you want is a long-term, stable and committed relationship. And Spirit is saying that's what's going to be required. If that's what you want, is for you to stand your ground, stand in your truth, and tell your person exactly how you feel. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to move forward and clarify this Four of Pentacles. Why is the Four of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Okay, we've got two clarification cards. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So in the immediate future, we got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, let's talk about this. Because like I tell you, the Four of Pentacles is talking about somebody holding themselves back. It can also talk about, you know, clinging to the situation out of a sense of security. So it's like you're doing opposite things. It's like you want the relationship, so you're clinging to it, but then you're holding yourself back emotionally. All right. So I think I told you this last week, Gemini. If I didn't, I'm going to tell you now. Your card is the Lovers, right? If you remember the Lovers card, let me pull the Lovers card out, because I had this message before, and I'm gonna have to talk about this again. I didn't talk about it with you, but I'm gonna have to talk about it. Okay. Do you see this Lovers card, right? This talks about the type of relationship that you have with your twin, because for a lot of you, this is a twin flame connection. You see it's a spiritual connection, right? Because there's an angel standing above them. But the one thing I want you to look at is look at them. They have no clothes on. They're vulnerable. That's what this is saying. Okay? So in order for you to have what it is you want, you're going to have to get vulnerable. You're going to have to open yourself up. And I understand that for, you know, a lot of you may have grown up in an environment or, you know, lived in an environment where opening yourself up could mean, you know, I don't know, not necessarily your demise or, you know, it could mean you having a hard life. Okay. But we're adults now, right? So you're wanting to have this connection. And I feel like you want this connection very badly, because if you're doing things to work on yourself, to become a better person, to have this, then apparently it's very important to you, right? So let me tell you something. All right. You got to get vulnerable. You have to open yourself up. You have to figure out a way to do that, because this connection is not like any other connection. Like I was telling, I don't know, I think it might have been Aries. This is not regular love. This is not quote unquote romantic love. Okay. When you compare the two, you realize that you don't want romantic love, because romantic love is saying, or it's like conditional love. And it's saying, I love you until you do something I don't want to do. I don't want you to do, or until you don't do something I want you to do. And then I withdraw my love. Nobody wants that. Okay. This is a higher level of love. This is unconditional love. So unconditional love means that I love you no matter what. Okay. So knowing that, and knowing that this is what you're trying to step into, you're going to have to open yourself up, boo. You're going to have to open yourself up. Okay. I know that it's hard. I know that it's scary, because I'm a water sign, and it ain't that damn easy for me to open up. So I can only imagine if you're an air sign. Okay. Because I got some air in my chart too, because I got Aquarius. So I can only imagine if you know you're air, or if you mostly have air and fire or whatever, and you're not someone who is very in touch with their feelings. I imagine it can be just like someone who is not normally, you know, in their head all the time. And maybe, you know, that may scare you if you're mostly emotion. But this connection is all about you being uncomfortable, and it's on both sides, whether you're all emotion or you're all cerebral, you're all logic. It's all about you becoming uncomfortable. So for the two of you to come together, your person's got to become uncomfortable, and you have to get uncomfortable too. So if this is a issue for you and you're unable to do it, you got to ask yourself how bad you want this, because Spirit is not going to let you come together with this person if you're not willing to open yourself up, balance yourself out, and do the things that you need to do. Okay. All right. Because we've been looking at this same card for many, many weeks. That's why I'm telling you the things that I'm telling you. Okay. All right. So we got two clarification cards. We got the Ace of Pentacles and we got the Queen of Cups. So you want a long-term, stable, and committed relationship. And with this Queen of Cups, which is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this is Scorpio. This is my Scorpio card. So Spirit is saying, if you want this long-term, stable, and a bunch of commitment, you're going to have to be as open and honest as possible about your feelings. Okay? So you got to find a way, figure out a way to do that. That's why I tell you, you got to go back and heal stuff, because if you don't do that, it puts you in a place where you automatically want to be vulnerable. It's like having a damn virus on your computer. Okay, your computer is not going to do what it's supposed to do, right? Which is open up and be vulnerable. This is the analogy that I'm giving you. It's not going to do that, right? So you're going to have to get rid of the virus. So that the virus is pretty much the things that you got to go back and heal. And once you are able to go back and heal those things, just like your computer will operate differently when you get rid of the virus, you're going to operate differently when you start to heal some of these things. And it's not every single thing that's happened to you, but, you know, try to hit some of the major ones, the huge ones, the ones that have, you feel like have shaped you for most of your life. And you'll start to see the change. Okay? All right. So now we're going to move forward and clarify this Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here, please, today? Okay, we've got 3 clarification cards. We have the Hermit, we have the Death card, and we've got the King of Pentacles. Okay, so for the outcome card, this is the Five of Cups. This is talking about heartbreak, breakup, separation, all right? It could be because you may come back towards your person and it may not work out the way that you want it to. This is what I'm getting out of this, all right? So we got 3 clarification cards: the Hermit, the Death card, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so with this Five of Cups, one thing you got to understand, this is talking about crying over spilled milk. All right, if you're wanting, again, to have this long-term, stable, and committed relationship, you have to be willing to do what is necessary in order to have that. Okay, so if you're unable to open yourself up, I don't know how, you know, you can expect things to not go in this direction, because you got to give it your all. To me, I look at it like this. I got this life. I'm here in this life. I'm living this life. So I'm going to open myself up, because at the end of the day, even if I get shot down, at least I know that I tried. At least I know that I did my best. That's what I'm saying. Because like I said, you know, this life, you don't know how long you're going to be here. You don't know what's going on. And at the end of the day, I feel like if you on your deathbed, you want to have no regrets. Okay? All right. So, like I said, we got the Hermit, the Death card, and the King of Pentacles. With this Five of Cups energy, if this has to do with this connection, if you approach it differently, Spirit is trying to tell you. That's why Spirit is showing you this Four of Pentacles. Spirit is telling you that if you go into Four of Pentacles and try to come towards this person, it's not going to work. It wouldn't show up in this reading if you weren't supposed to know about it. So Spirit is trying to give you a chance to adjust what is happening here. Because like I said, I really clearly feel like this is really important to you. So that's why this message is coming out the way that it is, okay? So, like I said, we got the Hermit, the Death, and the King of Pentacles. You see this person as your forever person with this King of Pentacles. It's an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like you've been going within with this Hermit card, Virgo energy, and really thinking about what it is that you want to get out of the connection, right? And trying to heal what has happened between the two of you when you had your false start, all of this stuff. And you want to reunite with your person. The two of you had an ending. You're wanting to reunite. But it has to do with how you approach it, because you can't continue to be the old person you were and think that you're going to be ready to have this relationship. You have to ask yourself, Gemini, if I want a relationship like this, where I'm open and honest and vulnerable and willing to, wanting to have unconditional love, what am I prepared to do to get it? What type of person attracts that type of relationship? You got to ask yourself those questions, and then you got to start to move in that direction. Okay. Nobody's asking you to do it tomorrow, have everything done the next day, but you have to be working towards it. Because if you've been sitting in Four of Pentacles energy for most of your life, it's not, no one's expecting you to open up tomorrow. Like, just completely open yourself up tomorrow. But you need to be working towards it. Okay? All right. So, before you go, I pulled a Soul's Lessons Journey card because I wanted to see what else Spirit wanted to talk to you about in this reading. Okay? And what we got is empathy. It says, I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. Okay. So, Aries got this card. So, it's showing up again. With this card, I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, both of you, I feel like this is a spiritual awakening. I feel like you both have your struggles. You have your struggles with opening up. Your person probably has specific things that they have to struggle with as well. Okay. But I feel like both of you, the basis of the situation is your self-concept. You're not seeing yourself as someone who is worthy of what it is that you deserve, that you feel like, you know, you want to have. And like I said, that doesn't have to be conscious. It could be something subconscious and you don't realize is going on, because what I'm trying to get you to understand is what happened between the two of you when you had the false start. It wouldn't have happened if the both of you were where you needed to be. Okay. And like I said, sometimes we have blind spots. Sometimes you don't see yourself. You don't see what's happening. And one thing about Spirit is, like I said, I read for myself. Okay. I don't just read for y'all. I read for myself too. And when sometimes I get cards that are pulled and I don't even see what they're telling me. And then maybe a few days down the road or a week down the road, I'll turn around and be like, you know what? They were exactly right about what I was saying. I mean, about what they were saying. So you got to look at this. These things are coming up for a reason. So with the empathy, you got to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Your person has to, you know, your person needs to do that as well. And you both have to try to do the best you can to move in the direction that you want to move in. Okay. And just like I said, just like you're struggling, they're probably struggling as well. And if you want this, you got to be prepared to do, you know, get uncomfortable. Because I tell you that all the time. Because this is not an everyday relationship. This is a spiritual relationship that has to do with you having to go through this spiritual awakening in order to be prepared for it. Okay. And so this is the type of relationship where if you can get to where you need to be and your person can get to where they need to be, it will be effortless. I'm not saying you'll never have problems. I'm not saying that you won't still have lessons and you won't still have to grow, but it is worth the things that you have to go through in order to get it. Okay. All right. So before you go, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you get whatever it is you want to get out of this connection. We're going to pull these Romance Angel Oracle cards and see what else Spirit wants to tell you. So Gemini Spirit. Okay, we got two cards. The first one, it says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Then we've got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, Gemini, if this is your story, let's head on over to the extended. There, we're going to discuss your story by pulling cards for your person. We're going to talk exactly about how they feel about you and the connection and what's going on with them. So it's all new stuff, all new questions and things. If you want to purchase it, 2 ways to do so. All that information is in the description box below. If I don't see you there, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. My contact information is in the description box if you'd like to book a personal reading. Don't forget to hit the like button to subscribe and hit the notification bell to know when I post new readings. Please have a good day, night, or evening, and thank you for letting me read for you. And we out.